Hello, my name is Mary Hageman, and I am proposing a plan for a self-sustainable community, a tiny house community. So what is a tiny house? The typical American home is around 2,600 square feet, while the typical tiny house is around 100 to 400 square feet. Since they are so small, they are not expensive to build, usually costing $10,000 each. They can be built in a variety of different ways that can fit 2 to 4 people comfortably. So this means they can be homes to families or single people. The current issue in Albuquerque is homelessness. Homelessness is a major issue in our city that there has been 6 different tent cities popping up in the last 2 years. Tent cities are a collection of tents that will form in the metro or rural areas around Albuquerque. Homeless people usually turn to living in tents because tents provide shelter as well as privacy. However, tents are illegal and have all been evicted. So where are all these people to go? A tiny house community retains the idea of everyone having their own structure to sleep in and find privacy in. However, they will have communal bathrooms, kitchens, and recreational space. These communities will include gardens to grow and provide food for the people living in them, as well as solar panels to provide energy and electricity for the houses. The idea is that living smaller is better. You can have a small house in a small community where you can work and save money. This community is self-sustainable because we are able to use fewer resources than the average American, as well as reuse the resources we have, like the sun. Since we live in the Southwest, we get a lot of sunlight, so why not use this free resource to power our community? By using solar panels, we cut our electricity costs in half. Another resource our community will use is gray water. However, there is very little rainwater in Albuquerque, so reusing rainwater may be difficult, but is worth a try for the monsoon season we get here in Albuquerque. This is what the plan we have now looks like. We plan on building 10 tiny houses. Each tiny house can either hold a single person or a small family. There will be a community garden to provide cheap and easy food for the people living there. There will be a community building that will provide bathrooms and kitchens, as well as outside space to play or relax. Since our community will be self-sustainable, our costs are very minimum, so not only will our tiny house community provide homes for people in need, it will also be helping the environment by reusing old material to build our tiny houses and reduce our consumption of materials. Our budget plan for this project is going to be a total of around $163,000. This includes houses, community building, solar panels, water installation, and garden expenses. This tiny house community is going to help the Albuquerque's homeless problem by keeping people off the streets while also looking nice. So let's design for a better community for the homeless. Here are my references, and here's my PSA.